So we're in hero's pose with a pillow underneath the hips, and then just sit back. Make sure that your pelvis is kind of flat. And this gives you more of an upright position in your spine. Should feel really good. Palms are gonna face down. Close your eyes and start to rub the top of the knees. So we're gonna go right into Ujjayi breath here at about a 4 or 5 second inhale and a 4 or 5 second exhale. So balanced Ujjayi breath. That means when you inhale, you should hear the sound of your inhale, like the sound of a wave, the ocean. And then when you exhale, you kind of constrict the back of the throat and you can feel the sound and hear the sound of that wave on your exhale. We want to strengthen our Ujjayi breath, make it smooth, make it audible. This just helps to detox the body. It also increases our circulation a little bit, helps us warm up. And as we're rubbing the tops of the thighs, you can bring that rub to the outside of the legs, even into your hips and your low back. So we're just using touch a little bit to connect to the physical body. Start to get curious about how that feels. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, take your right hand and bring it to your belly. You don't have to move your shirt away, but if you want to, you can. Having the palm on the belly is nice. And we're going to start to circle around. So left, down, around, and up. That's a clockwise motion. As we rub the belly, waking the body up, nurturing our physical body through this gentle touch. Keep breathing Ujjayi breath. You want to be able to hear the sound of your breath. Keep the neck relaxed, keep the face relaxed, the shoulders. And then bring the hands, and we're going to kind of rub palms facing down right around the tops of the chest, collarbone. Then move that touch into the neck, back of the neck. Get curious how that feels. You can even rub the jaw or the face, breathing in and out of the nose. Ujjayi breath. Take your time here, just noticing how your touch feels, how it might feel comforting and soothing. Wonderful. Now bring the hands right into center, palms facing together. Rub your hands together. Create some of that energy. Bring a smile to your face. This creates an Tai Chi, so it's stimulating energy that uplifts us, invigorates us. Then when you're ready, we're going to bring our hands over the face, cupping the head, kind of bowing down for a moment, and let's connect in prayer. So as you just connect it to your physical body, I want you to connect spiritually, breathing into this really intimate space, maybe a place of gratitude, just welcoming that spiritual element into your practice, connecting on things that are higher, things that are good, releasing any of maybe pain or frustration, and letting it go, surrendering it, leaving it with God, saying, I can't carry this, I need you. I'm seeking your guidance, your love, your restoration. One of my favorite prayers is simply, I give everyone and everything to you, God. It's a short surrender prayer. And as you start to see and as you start to actively let go of some things that you're holding on to that no longer serve you, I want you to see if there's anything you'd like to receive today. Breathe into this intimate space. Your face is cupped. You feel comforted. What would you like to receive in your practice? Setting that intention, maybe bringing that smile to your face. Inhaling and exhaling with sound. And then very slowly, allow your hands to fall back down to your knees. Draw your shoulders up, squeeze your shoulders. Don't hold your breath. And then exhale down, good. Inhale up. Now we're gonna link the breath. One inhale up, one exhale down. One inhale up, one exhale down. Two more. Rise up with your shoulders, hold a little tension there, and then allow yourself to feel what it feels like to release. Inhale. And exhale. Good job. Reach your arm up and over. Our inhale is here. Ujjayi breath, exhale, center. Inhale. Exhale. Creating a little more space in the rib cage each time you take an in breath. And as you take an out breath, you come through center. Good. Yeah. Find your own pace. You don't have to stay with me. Inhale and exhale. One more to each side. Notice how this feels in the body. How it's a really great way to let the diaphragm move. Come back to center. Palms are going to face up this time. We're moving into a breath of fire, but you don't need to touch your belly for this one. You're pretty advanced with this breath, so you don't need that extra cue. Hold the palms up for receiving energy. You're going to inhale and exhale, begin. Continue exhaling and feel like you're hugging yourself. You're everything in this stomach area, all these organs in here. Each time you exhale, you're kind of hugging them and getting them to move, giving them that gentle stimulation. Movement is what we want here. So mobility in our body, mobility and nothing being stuck. We want that flowing energy to move throughout the body. So this helps to mobilize here in the tummy where things can get stuck. Continue on. I'm having you do breath of fire for about a minute. Once we're done, and I'll cue you, you're gonna take a full breath and you'll hold your breath. So let's do 10 more breath of fire for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Take an inhale, take an exhale, and hold the breath. Gentle retention. Relax during your retention. Notice that the breath is still, but not the body. Things are still moving and working within. Energy is still flowing. When you're ready to release your breath, hold, bring the hands over the heart. Beautiful. And thank yourself. Try not to criticize or judge whatever you've just done as you begin your practice, but encourage yourself. Say something nice to yourself right now. Just one kind compliment. Maybe one more. Wonderful job. Okay, let's move this pillow out of the way for a moment. We're going to keep working into the pelvic floor and the belly with our circles, our seated circles. You're very familiar with this movement. Palms are facing down, so you have the ability to kind of root down. And this time we do this one, I want your breath to be a little louder, a little bit more in the Kundalini style. Let me show you. See how it's a little more noisy breath. It's a little more expansive breath. So I want you to play around with that. Start to circle, breathing, inhaling forward, exhaling back. It's a little bit of a quicker breath, similar to breath of fire, about a 1 second inhale and a 1 second exhale. Think about stimulating and opening up that pelvic floor, the low back, the rib cage, the belly. Allow your heart to shine forward. So the more you can get into this, allow your shoulders to get into it, the better it's gonna feel. Really let yourself be loose here, even though I know you don't like that feeling, but let yourself be really free and mobile. I think of dancers, they have so much movement and mobility, but they're very strong. So not all fluid motion means that you're loose. Okay, there does take a lot of strength to be able to move well. Continue breathing and circling. And the breath is a little louder than you're used to. Same pattern though. Inhale, stretch, exhale, draw in. 2 more in this direction. As you're doing the last 2, start to kind of wind down a little bit. And then the next time you inhale forward, switch directions. So you can start small and you can then start to build into this circular pattern in the opposite direction. The body really, really likes circles. It helps to balance the nervous system. It also just helps our joints. Breathe in, forward, out, back, with sound. Now notice if you are holding on to any tension anywhere. I want the hands to be somewhat relaxed. Don't over grip. Notice if maybe the tension's just in your mind and your thoughts. How can you get more into the motion and maybe release the tendency to overthink? Just move and breathe. Be here right now. A couple more, Natasha. You're doing really good. Shine your heart forward. Lead with the heart. And then on the last couple, just start to slow it down. Ooh, and one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. Close the eyes. Be still. After all that movement, come into a gentle, still place. Notice any shifts in the body. With one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly, we're going into 3-part breath, but we're doing it in a box breathing pattern. So you're going to feel your pelvic floor, your belly, your ribs, your heart, all kind of open up from the bottom up. We'll hold the breath at that throat area. And then you can exhale either out of the nose or the mouth to the bottom. And we hold briefly, and then we repeat. So kind of that box breathing pattern with 3-part breath. When you're ready, fully exhale. And we'll begin. Inhale, fill the pelvic floor, the belly, the ribs, the heart. Hold the breath right in that throat area. Exhale either out of the nose or the mouth and go to the very end of your breath. Feel a gentle squeeze at the bottom here and then hold that. This is working the respiratory diaphragm on the eccentric and the concentric movement of that muscle. When you're ready, inhale, fill the pelvic floor, belly, ribs, heart. Hold the breath gently in the throat area. When you're ready, exhale out of the nose or the mouth and allow yourself to fully empty, kind of squeeze out any stale air, and then hold at the bottom. Inhale, fill. Stretch from the inside out. Hold the stretch. Hold the contraction in the diaphragm. The diaphragm is flat now and it's holding that pressure. When you're ready, exhale. Squeeze out the air. Fully empty. And now the diaphragm's drawn up into the rib cage. It's kind of suctioned up. And now hold that. Inhale, fill from the bottom up. Hold the contraction in your diaphragm. Once you stretch, hold it. We're really waking up that respiratory diaphragm. Exhale, release, fully empty, and you'll feel that diaphragm move up into the chest cavity, suctioning everything in. And then release the control of your breath. Hands can come down. Pause for a moment. How did that feel?
Good.
You haven't done that one in a while. How'd the diaphragm feel? Strong? Yeah, a little challenging today.
Yeah.
It's okay, that's okay. So I'm gonna move you to tabletop position, okay? So that's our cat-cow pose. Balance is super important, all right? And so I really do, that's something I wanna incorporate, but I wanna incorporate it slowly. So first, let's just stretch in this position by wagging the tail. You're pretty familiar with this motion. Side to side. This is a side bending motion. Just kind of look back over your shoulder. You can check out your booty. There you go, rocking it side to side. That's a yoga joke. You can talk to me. All right. We're doing what's called anti-rotation. All right. It stabilizes the core. So we really want to make sure we're doing that. That inhale, you're going to just bring the right arm up, thumb facing towards the sky. Exhale, I want you to tuck your tail just a little bit. Okay, so you feel the lower belly engage slightly. And now take your left leg out long and hold. Now you're breathing under your brace. So make sure that you can still breathe while you hold this contraction in the core. One more breath and then release. Bring it down. Come back for a moment. Shake it out. So I want you to shake like your wrist area, kind of like you're holding pom-poms. Shake it out. How'd that feel? Challenging? Good? Good. I did have planned, regardless of what recording today or anything, I did have planned some balance for you. So this is a balance that challenges the core. Most of your balancing things will. They challenge the core, they force you to stabilize, which is super important. So again, we don't have to focus too much about over contracting the belly. It happens. You feel your core in this one. There's no cheating, basically. So now take an inhale. Left thumb comes up. Okay. Now exhale, tuck your tail just a little bit and you'll feel your core contract even more. The ribs are down. Make sure you can still breathe and then bring that right leg out long. Hold. So you have the contraction in your core. You're not over bracing and you're able to breathe. Balance and breathe. A couple more breaths here. Trusting the strength of your tummy to hold you up and then slowly lower it down. Pom-pom, shake it out. Really good job. Notice that increases the heart rate as well, right? You feel that heart rate go up when you do balancing? Yes? Yeah. Good. You can shake like this too. Anyway, it feels good. Nice work. Now bring the right leg forward. This is a lunging position, okay? We're just gonna flow with this a little bit. So I want you to exhale back, toes come up. You can keep your hands on the ground. Inhale forward, maybe reach up and balance. Exhale back, stretching the hamstring a little bit. Inhale up, balancing. Now just try to move with your body to make it feel right for you. This is a modified version of the world's greatest stretch, is what they call it. It's just an everyday kind of mobility movement. We don't want to lose our mobility. We want to be able to move very smooth and controlled. Not any sticky areas. Let's do one more. So this gets into the psoas, and then that sciatic nerve, you kind of floss that area a little bit. Gently switch, doesn't really matter how, but get the opposite knee forward. World's greatest stretch. Sink the hips back. This side might be different than the other side, and that's okay. You can stay low or try your balance. Exhale back. Bowing. Inhale forward. So it's only 2 breaths. Exhale back. They're a little longer breaths. Exhale back. Inhale forward. You got it. Exhale back. This is probably the hardest thing we're going to do today. Inhale forward. Last two. Exhale back. Inhale forward. And we can stop there. That's good. That's good. All right. So you get to come down onto your back. Good job. Take your time getting there. When you get down onto your back, pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a loving hug. You can rock side to side. Notice the increase in your blood flow. That feels good. Place the feet down. Beautiful. Arms go right up over the chest, so they're reaching towards the sky. You're going to inhale, open up arms and legs at the same time. Recline butterfly with the legs, open heart with the arms, and then exhale out of the mouth, come back in together. So our inhale opens up, stretch, exhale, draw it in. Good. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Let's go back to the idea of inhale. Let's receive here. And exhale, let's release. So making this movement a mindful movement. Inhale, receive, love, joy, peace. Exhale, release. Really allow yourself to connect what you want to receive on your inhale. And really connect to what you want to release on your exhale. And keep focusing in on these words, these powerful words. As you inhale, take it in. And as you exhale, let it go. Two more. You might get a little shaking here. That's kind of normal in some of these somatic movements. It's not just you. Exhale. Last one. One more breath here. Inhale, receive. Exhale, release. Wonderful. Extend the legs long. Let the toes fall out. Palms facing up. Make sure your head is centered in the middle. Don't let your head roll over to the side. We're doing a mini progressive muscle relaxation here. We did this in our last session. When you're ready, I want you to squeeze the right toes. So curl the foot up, curl the toes up, not too tight, and make sure you don't hold your breath here. And then when you're ready, exhale and release the muscles in the right foot. Now try to isolate the muscles in the calf. I know it's hard to do, but squeeze your calf, not your butt. Try to squeeze just the calf muscle. And that's okay if other muscles want to engage, but let's focus in on the calf. Don't hold your breath. And then release the calf muscle. Good job. Right thigh, the top of the leg. Try to squeeze that right thigh. Bringing your attention and awareness to the right thigh. If other muscles want to get engaged, it's okay, but just really try to focus on that right thigh. When you're ready to exhale, release the right thigh. Now squeeze the right glute, just the right glute. Not over squeezing, just a gentle little squeezing in. Don't hold your breath. Exhale, release. Good job. All right. Now let's do the left leg. So completely let that right leg go. Let it go and kind of notice the difference between the right and the left right now. Take a breath. Bring the awareness to the left toes and foot. Squeeze the muscles in the toes and foot. Don't over squeeze, just a gentle contraction. Make sure you're breathing. On your next exhale, release. Let it go. Melt that tension away. Now try to bring your awareness to your calf. This one's hard. Try to tighten that calf in whatever way you'd like to. Bring the focus and attention to the calf. Trying to isolate these muscles. Getting some body control. This helps with muscular endurance. When you're ready to release the calf, exhale and release. Tighten the left thigh, the top of the left thigh, just the thigh if you can. Try to squeeze that muscle. Try to connect with that muscle, but make sure you're breathing. Don't over squeeze. And then exhale, release. Good job, Natasha. Take a breath. Squeeze the right glute, just the right glute. Bring that tension and awareness there. Keep breathing. Don't over squeeze. It's a light contraction. And then exhale, release. Your legs are relaxed. How's that feel?
Good.
We're gonna just do the right leg now, but you're gonna lift it up about an inch off the ground. So lift the leg up, tighten that whole leg, bring all your energy and awareness to that leg. Don't over tight, but really bring awareness and energy there. Breathe, don't hold your breath. Contracting the right leg as it lifts off the ground. And exhale, release. Let that leg go. Feel the difference. Now the left leg is going to lift up about an inch off the ground. You tighten that entire left leg, energizing the entire left leg, letting the muscles contract. Don't hold your breath. Breath is smooth. And when you're ready to release, exhale to release. Beautiful. Now squeeze both glutes together and your pelvic floor and your low belly. We're going to bring a lot of awareness into this lower region. Tighten up, not just your butt, but your pelvic floor draws up, the belly. And exhale, release. Good job. Let's do both arms together now. So lift your arms, squeeze both arms, tighten both arms. They're lifting up about an inch off the ground. You bring fists to the hands, tighten the muscles in the front of the arms, the back of the arms. Everything else is relaxed, just your arms are engaged. You're contracting those muscles. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale, release both arms down. Good job. Now squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Squeezing just like we did when we started today. Hold that tension, but don't hold your breath. And then relax the arms down. Nice job. Now squeeze the face together, crumple it up, squeeze your mouth, squeeze your nose, squeeze your forehead. Don't hold your breath. Exhale, relax. Let it go. We're going to stretch our face. So open your mouth, open your eyes really wide, stretch the face, breathe through the nose, stick your tongue out if you'd like. And exhale, release, soften the face, eyes are closed. Scan the body and see if you can surrender down even more into the ground, feeling supported from the ground beneath you, feeling revitalized, re-energized. It's like you're hugging your body when you do those contractions. You're giving it some love. Beautiful. We're slowly going to reach the arms up overhead, reach the legs long, and it's like you're taking a stretch in the morning. So let your rib cage open up, let your low back lift away from the mat. Inhale, exhale, and then roll over on your side. Gently, slowly, let's make our way to child's pose. Use your pillows here today if you can. So I am going to bring my pillow kind of where my chest is and tuck it in, make it real supportive and comfortable. That's what I like. Now you play around with however you want your pillow to be. Sometimes people like it on their forehead, like that, or they like it in. All right, whatever you decide. We're moving into humming bee breath. I'm gonna have you do humming bee breath for about 2 minutes. So a really good restorative 2 minutes. Your inhale is about 4 seconds, and your exhale is as long as you want to hum. Natasha, you can play with many little pauses in between the inhale and the exhale. That's completely fine. Whatever you do, allow yourself to slow the thoughts down. So less thinking and more connecting to the present moment and really feeling the benefit of this vibration in the face and the nasal cavity. When you're ready, you can begin inhaling and then humming. 2 minutes. Last 5 breaths, 5 more. Relax down. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. Last breath. 1 more. After you're done, just pause, be still. Allow that to marinate. Allow the benefit of the nitric oxide to flow throughout the body. All the healing capacities the body has. Just honoring that. Honoring the progress you've made and you're continuing to make. Creating a better environment for your body for healing, restoration, resiliency. connecting with God spiritually in this moment in prayer. Allowing God to bless your practice, bless your body, bless your family, to continue to work through you and for you. Allow God to search you for anything that needs to be released and restored. And trust God to be with you in this journey. You are not alone. You are loved. You are precious. You are valuable. Breathe that in this moment. When you're ready, just gently move the pillow away. Widen the legs. So we're moving into this little frog pose. Wonderful position for opening up that security base. Our root chakra in yoga is what they call it. This energy center that signals safety to the body. So you can do gentle micro movements here, Natasha. I like circles some days. Some days I like rocking forward and back. So I just want to invite you to play around with the movement that feels best for you. You'll feel an opening in the pelvic floor, in the inner thighs, the psoas, these muscles that can kind of tighten up and contract and get very weak too when we don't feel secure and safe and stable. The color is red actually, which I think is unique. I'm wearing a red shirt today. So that red area, that like your bloodline. I want you to send signals of safety to your body through this area and through your breath and through the gentle movement. Couple more breaths here. This one can be intense. Put a lot in our hips and our pelvic floor. So if any memories or things start to come up, don't force them down. Just gently allow it to come up. It's okay to feel. There is no bad emotion. There's uncomfortable ones. All right, very slowly. I kind of shift forward a little bit for me, and then I bend my legs, pull up, and slowly get out of this, right? I'm gonna finish with just a couple more breaths. Is that okay? So you have a little more full practice. For me, I'm on my pillow. I like it, but I am coming into traditional meditation position, which means that the knees are down, the hips are a little higher, and we're centered. Our head, our shoulders, our heart, our hips. Palms are down for grounding, palms are up for receiving more energy. Just decide what works for you today. Close the eyes. We're moving into a physiological reset breath. It's an inhale, 360 degrees, in like this middle torso, front, back, sides, pelvic floor, this whole area stretches. Second inhale's right into the face, almost more powerful. And then we exhale, sigh, and release. Let me show you. You inhale. So that second inhale is a drawing up, okay, with the shoulders. It's the secondary breathing muscles. Totally fine for today's practice. When you're ready, again, inhale, fill 360 degrees. Second inhale into the face. Exhale, sigh and release out of the mouth. You can relax the shoulders, just let them naturally come up. Inhale, fill 360 degrees. Second inhale into the face. Exhale. Inhale. Keep it going. Inhale. Let's do 10 breaths just like that. Get into a rhythm. That's 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. There's 5. There's 5. And remember, 360 breaths, second inhale, third exhale. Just 3 more, that'll be good. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Don't over move them. Last one. Pause and release. Notice what comes up from that breath. Helps to reset the nervous system. Just like when we cry, when we get a big cry and we go, right? That's kind of the idea there. Beautiful. Moving into our last breath today, which is alternate nostril breathing. Make the mudra with your right hand, pinky, ring finger, thumb out. Cover your right nostril and just start to relax your hand down, the left hand. Yeah. Just start to breathe in and out of the left nose. Easy, easy here. In and out. Remember, we're doing 360-degree breath and we're doing nasal breathing for alternate nostril breathing. I'll have you do about a couple minutes here to close the practice. So let's begin. Inhale on the left. Close your nose. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close your nose. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. A few more. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Bring a little smile to your face. Find the joy. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Good. Take a few breaths here. Come back to that rubbing sensation on the legs just as you began your practice. And I just want you to take inventory. Notice if there's been any shifts in the mind, the body, the heart, the soul, spiritually, if you were able to release or receive something, bringing your awareness and attention to those things. Then when you're ready, bring the hands to heart center in prayer. Bow as you close your practice.